folks, and welcome to day one of our epic Scottish tour, starting off back at the ARROCHAR Hotel. Lovely view in the background, and typical Scottish fashion, we've got some rain in the air when we set off for this morning's first ride to OBAN, where we've got a ferry to catch to the Isle of Mull. This is going to be epic. Alright, Stu? And we've got, as I said on the Big One vlog, Mr. Mark Prescott.
Hello people.
We've got a sportster in the pole, we've got two sports, we've got Sportsman John, and somewhere we've got Sarah, wherever she is. But the first thing is we've got to ride around that view over there. We've got a boat to catch. We'll see you guys at Inverary. Okay folks, so we just filled up with some motion potion, ready for the first leg of the tour. Already had one mishap. Mark's left his wallet back at the hotel, so he's gone there to grab that. Hopefully it's still there. And off we go. So the first leg of the journey around our favourite peninsula. This is going to be fun, and the rain stopped, so that's all good and all a big bonus. But all we've got to do is get to the boat on time, and then the adventure really begins. So we'll see you guys back on the bike. Okay, full team ahead. So we're turning right and we're going to go around Loch Long. Just going to watch these, a lot of coaches like to whip round these corners fast. So I had a full breakfast at the ARROCHAR Hotel. Haggis, baked beans, fried bread. I'll be feeling that later. So tanks topped up, belly, tanks topped up, motion potion in the on the bike, so we should be good now for at least OBAN until well, it's only an hour and a half away. We're going to stop off at Inverary, our favourite stop. But this, folks, is where the fun begins. So welcome back to the channel. Highlands and Islands Tour 2025. Only 3 days away, but we're going to see a lot in that time and do a bit of wild camping. We're camping tonight, 2 nights at FERRY and the Isle of Mull over on the west side, and then wild camping back on the Central Highlands, or the west side, on the Tuesday night. So plenty to see. So for those of you that do follow me as well, don't forget I do have a Facebook ALCHEMOTO page. Please do have a look at that and follow that if you will as well. Helps me along. I had to cut short then because I was just about to say, and my CarPlay unit went blank, that I've rebuilt the Pan Am. For those of you that do follow me, you've seen my Pan Am in pieces. I've had the front forks rebuilt and new seals. I sent them away to get done. And then since putting everything back on the bike, I've got a little warning triangle and one little C error which points to something to do with front forks or ARH, but everything seems to be working. So we've done 265 miles so far. I was hoping it would have reset itself. It hasn't, but it's non-essential, so I'm not too worried about it. But we'll look at that when I get back, because I want to know, is it something with me putting the bike back together, I've not missed any plugs and I've double checked everything, or is it something that's been done while my suspension's been rebuilt? So we've got to get to the bottom of that. Beautiful, beautiful mountain scenery all around us now, and this is a great road. It was a massive landslip a few years back, so there may be still some temporary lights a little bit further up the road here, but what a view it is. So rest and be thankful. That's the lower bypass road down there. Now coming around these corners into views like this never gets old. And I do think as well, even though we've had a little bit of rain, a bit of drizzle this morning, some heavy rain yesterday and way up here, that what it does do, it just gives that dramatic look with the clouds on top of the mountains. Look at that mist rolling over there. So on the banks of Loch Fyne now on the west side, probably about 9 miles out from Inverary before we take the first little stop on the journey to Oban. Like I said, it's only an hour and a half, but it's a cracking road to do it on, rather than going up and over the tops to Oban the other way. So always good to split the road into two and do it this way. With a little bit of drizzle in the air again now. Beautiful clouds rolling in off the hill there, but we're not too fussed. We know there's not going to be any thunderstorms today or anything heavy, so we're prepared for it, and a good ride. But it is cracking riding temperature today, showing 58 Fahrenheit now on the clock, so not too hot and not too cold. There's the castle. Just a typical Scottish Highland place as you roll into. It's just got that vibe about it. Always popular on the tourist route. So if we can squeeze in the car park for 10 minutes, it's always just nice to have a little stop, and then we go back through the castle gates then in a bit on the way to Oban and the ferry terminal, which is that right turn up there. We'll be doing that in a bit. But for now, squeeze in the car park. The obligatory stop at Inveraray. So that, folks, is our little obligatory stop here at Inveraray. So we're going to go through the castle gates now and head to Oban in the rain to get to the ferry. Do we get there in time? Let's find out and see you guys back on the bikes. Okay, so dropping down into Oban. Harbour right in front of us, and the only thing is John that's behind us, he's on the ferry after us. He couldn't get on the same ferry. It's difficult doing a block booking, so if you're thinking about coming to the islands yourself, you've got to remember you can't just book for 15 bikes. I think it's like a maximum of 5 bikes booking. He could have got on with us if he booked early, but he joined us at a later stage, so we've got a 2-hour window for him after we arrive on Mull. So finally arriving back at the ferry, but it's alright, Stuart's saying you lead because I went past it last time. And we come out of the car park and took a different route, and I'm like, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, we're here now. Hello. 12:20 sailing for Mull.
You're going to Mull, are you all booked on?
Yes.
See where all those guys in high vis are?
Yep.
You're going there, you're going to go all the way, through the cones.
Through the cones and then where them guys are. Yep. Smashing, so there we go. So we have luckily got past the queue. Hello, Mull. That will do nicely. That will bloody do nicely. So there we go, folks, the view from the harbour. When the sun's out, it's normally a little bit clearer. I think we had seals. We have seals last time. Stewie can't hear, he's got his lid on. And then through the Sound of Mull into the mist. Up to deck 2. Typical wet and windy ferry over to the Isle of Mull. Not much to see here in the island. It is bloody these lot in here, soft fuckers. Staying all nice and warm and dry because it's actually quite warm. But we're hoping that it did say the rain will stop about 1 o'clock, which is about the time we land on the Isle of Mull, and hopefully by the time we get to set up the tents, shine the cleared, we'll get a nice evening camping. That's the plan. It never goes to plan, as you know, but for now, sit and enjoy the view. As you can see, it's looking nice. The other side. There we go. It was nice of him. Let us out first. I thought it was going to be waiting in queue then, but here we are on the Isle of Mull, folks. So we're going to do a left and then decide what we're doing because John's 2 hours behind on his ferry. But anyway. Gotta wait for Sarah. She knows we're going left anyway. Craignure, Isle of Mull. And I'm looking for the pub. That shouldn't be too hard to find. There we go. So we'll change batteries, do what we got to do, pint and a shit, and then get to the campsite once we meet up later, folks. Okay, so from the Craignure Inn, had a couple of hours, a couple of folk have eaten. Sarah with a steak and chips. I'll be having camp food later. I wasn't hungry, but we've had a nice pint of Guinness. Full team now. John's arrived and on this apparently beautiful road towards the campsite at Fernport, so this will be interesting. I've not put my charge lead in my phone, but starting navigation. I don't need navigation. Single track road, and that's the thing, most of the island is going to be single tracks. A lot of shale around the coastal areas and whatnot, so but that's what makes the island. As per typical Scotland roads though, as much as you are in the middle of nowhere here now on the island, you can see how good the road conditions are, and for a little, this is an A road. Yeah, anywhere else would be classed as a B track road, but it is an A road, believe it or not. But the road conditions are absolutely spot on. There's one thing, they always do get it right. So you're not worried about torn up roads and potholes. I'm saying that we'll probably get the next stretch there and they'll be full of them, but 99% of the time they really do get the road surface right on some of the small roads here up in Scotland and again in the islands, so that's massive bonus when you're riding. It's one less thing to worry about. Got to keep one eye on the road for cars, obviously, and keep coming out of nowhere. There's little tracks off though. Wonder where they lead. Probably find some cracking little camp spots hidden down in the trees somewhere. So like I said, the island's predominantly just littered by the coastline, mountainous region. There's a couple of locks, little secret lock bar as well on the other side of the island, and the 3 locks viewpoint, which is where we're heading now on the way to the campsite. So this will be interesting to see what this is like as well, because it's always one to stop off en route on this road, so I'm told. Wow, I mean, look, look at that. Wow, look at that. That is special, isn't it? If there's only a place worthy of a photo, this is it. Wow, look at that. What a road so far, eh, Sarah? What a road. Okay, so that is the 3 locks viewpoint. I thought it was further down the road, but it can't be anything else but, can it? And it's confirmed it on the map, so obviously different on a sunshiny day, but I like that dramaticness with the grey clouds and drizzle and rain over it. Oh, that's a heavy load on the pan. And on we go. Wow. You can't get any more dramatic than that, can you? Just a glimpse of sunshine trying to break through the mist, but just, even though you can only just see through the scenery. I'm sure I've been bitten as well. I've got something under my sleeve biting me. What the fuck that is? I think something's gone up my sleeve and it's biting me. Fucking crushed the thing. Sort that out later. He's got a passing place there. Oh, what the hell that is? Hell, that hurts. Oh, sorry folks, I don't know what that is. I'll have to pull over in a bit. God, that's sore. Be alright. I've no time for pain. Only got time for riding. I'll sort that out after. I'll tell you what, I am really enjoying this miserable dullness, this dramatic Highland cattle. Some Highland coos for yous. It is a little bit of Highland coos, some little Highland coos. Look at that, how beautiful are them little Highland coos. There you go. You say hello to the Highland coo. Hello, Highland coo. How are you, Highland coo? Hello. Alright, alright. Gonna give him a stroke. I don't think they know what to do behind us. Look at that black one there. They're only soft anyway. Just don't want them charging at you. Spectacular that, isn't it? This little church here. We're only about a mile from the campsite now. I don't know what this place is here, but beautiful little houses dotted around. 6 minutes. Achleban house. And I own Abbey and the ferry down there, so we turn down here now. Onto the Wheat Road. Feenport car park, the Columbia Centre. Look at the state of that. Half shade and then buggered off. Where are we going? We're in the middle of bloody nowhere. Right, so I'm guessing Ireland eats hot breakfast, rolls, teas, coffee, cakes and burger nights. I mean, I'm guessing we go up to there. I'm guessing we go up to there.
The sign said back there, please call at farmhouse to book in.
What, from up there?
Yeah, did you see it?
No.
Went through those blue gates.
I saw it saying do something.
It says please book at the farm campsite. Please book at farmhouse. So I presume it's up there.
So it's at the farmhouse there, yeah?
I was just there.
Oh, well, that's the same sign I saw on the road before, so that'll be it. Fidden Farm campsite with a proper smell of Mull Farm. Ah, reception. Here we go. There we go. Right, let's go and get booked in. Well folks, we have arrived at Fidden Farm on the Isle of Mull. At last, we've been through mountains, lochs, rivers, waterfalls, thunder, lightning, heavy rain, the whole lot, man. Yeah. Not maybe quite that, but we've been through a lot to get here, and a lot of rain as well on the way. But it's cleared up, it's a beautiful evening here on the southwest of the island, and we have got some special riding tomorrow. But I'm going to show you guys the view from Fidden Farm over in at the coast in a little while, and then show you my humble home. And this is the crew.
Your humble home.
Mark Prescott, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
John, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Sarah, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
You all know Stuart. You all know Sarah. Only John they don't know. Because you don't feature that often in my videos.
No.
Doesn't really feature that often in my videos, but he is now. So anyway, let's have a look. So we've got Mark Prescott Sportster. He won't go anywhere without this Sportster. In fact, I'm surprised he's not got it inside the tent with him. He would if he could. So this is my Cairngorm 3, my Berghaus 4-season tent that I got after, as you know, ruining some tents over on the winter camps. So this thing here, look at this, snug.
Not as snug as mine though.
Yeah, I mean John's is, I mean you could tell he's got the beer in his. But yeah, that's pretty cool. What's that? That's an Outwell something. Good little tent. And Sarah's got her new tent, the Oxford Micro. So for those who just like everything with the Oxford on it, there's your micro tent. So slide in that, spit and slide in. And Stuart's had this one since the last time we was on Mull. And yeah, it's a cool tent, but surprised actually, can I get his bike in here? Look at that, loads of room. So that's it, but we'll show you guys a view over here. Look at this is cool. How about that for a view? Even got sheep. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? You can even walk on the little sands in between the islands, so I might just do a little bit of that in a bit. After I've had some food, I'm getting a little bit peckish now. But what a cool place, and so glad the rain stopped, so it gives us better opportunity for riding in the dry tomorrow with all the bags off. We're going to do that figure of 8 round the island, find some cool places. So this place is alright. We've got water, fresh water in front of us. There's a shower block, everything over the other side, toilet block, charging points, you've got everything here. You've even got Wi-Fi, so in the middle of nowhere we've even got Wi-Fi on the farm, so can't fault that. So now we're going to attempt to cook a gourmet meal on the beautiful island of Mull. We've got Uncle Ben's street food, Korean barbecue style. How cool is that? Absolute winner, look at that. Korean style noodles on the farm. Someone said beer. Beer, I'll have a beer. Beer's on the go. Cheers, John. Cheers. Korean style street food and a beer. Can't go wrong with that, can you? And the weather's holding off. This is good news. Pan Am's been brilliant all the way here as well. I've still got that fault code, but I'm not too worried. Everything's working, but I don't think it's dropping on the ARH at the front, but not too worried about that. As long as it keeps on riding, I'm happy. Right folks, we were going to take the fire onto the beach, but we're going to do that tomorrow night now. We've just had a few tinnies, bit of a chat and chat over the day. It's been brilliant, so just discussing tomorrow's plans. So that is the night over. So thanks for watching day one, hope you've enjoyed it. Action starts tomorrow where we do the tour of the island, so can't wait for that. So we're going to get a good sleep now, get up early, go and find somewhere for breakfast and show you guys some fantastic views. So don't forget, if this is your first time watching ALCHEMOTO, please do hit the subscribe button, please like, share and comment if you dare. But we'll see you for day 2 tomorrow. See you then folks.